newly built Merdeka building, okay, tower, Merdeka tower, okay. It's really modern and new compared to the short blocks, the design, the structure. So in this case, maybe if you put something like that in the painting, it look like not match, okay, not match, and you have to create a kind of feeling, okay. So in this way, either you can make it very light tone, blurry, or just omit it. You focus on the facade of the building, okay. And see here, the picture show the motorbikes, okay, all half as a snap. If you want to make your painting interesting, if you paint something like this, it will look nice. So either you add on, okay, make this motorbike, all the tires can see, make it really on the pavement. You extend until people can see the pavement. Or you omit 2 or 3, you just draw 1 or 2 motorcycles. And the people on the corner, maybe you noted it. Instead, you can add people in the shop box. Okay. Oh, okay.
Teacher Sherry, just
Yes.
now that photo, can I just crop at the balcony with the flowers and I make it front?
Yes, can. That's why I said now for this lesson, all the photo I share, I don't want you to be exactly like my photo. I want you to choose your own composition. That is the purpose of this lesson.
Means when I come out, you will not recognize it? Or
I still can recognize you taking from this photo because you have the balcony. I still can.
Because I make it front view, now you are slanting. I make it front view.
Make it front view. Before you have this ankle, not too really front. I mean, you have a little bit ankle. Okay, let's say you choose this balcony portion, right?
Yes.
This one balcony portion, but you still have a little bit ankle, you can see the sky. Mean your building still in the ankle. It's not really like face to face 180 degree, really front one.
Okay, understand.
Okay. I don't want anything. And next week when you submit your homework, you don't want to see any painting exactly like what I shared in the photo. You have to change, right? You don't paint everything that I shared, okay?
Okay, thank you.
That's the purpose of this, okay?
Understand.
Okay, let's say this one. This is a very interesting color and a photo. But I still want, okay, you can use this to paint it in a landscape horizontal, okay, with orientation, okay. But because I want to show you that we actually can change a lot, so I will use this photo to paint this piece in a vertical portrait orientation. So this one I tell you, okay. Okay, because why? Sometimes you can change. You really can change. Make yourself dare to change, dare to compose something that you really want. Okay, let's say this one we have two old grocery shop, but one is closed, one is open. The open one more interesting because what you have a lot of element to paint, a lot of things, a lot of color to paint. This one closed. Okay. Can we move and imagine this one? This shop is in this lot. Okay, so that it make the whole thing more interesting or what? Okay, so this one we show in the demo. Okay, like this one side one, a little bit thing, you can just okay. Okay, let's say this table, this desk, you could just simply put maybe in front of the shop. Maybe for certain purpose, but is it we need to include everything in? When we include in, is it look match? Is it suit to the conditions? So we need to think about it, okay? Yes, we may use lighter tone, okay, for the views of object in the background, okay, to emphasize distance. Let's say what you see here, all is so clear. Okay, you can see like here, you can see a lot of cars, all these things at the back. But should we put everything in, or we want to emphasize distance? This is a farther distance, so do you want to put everything in with this kind of what do you call it? Tone, make it so clear. Okay, so this is the thing that we want to emphasize, and this one I want to open to the floor. What you want to do if you have this picture? Anyone can tell me if you have this picture, what you want to draw, what you want to include, what you want to omit, or what?
I will remove the wire.
Remove this pillar wire. This
Yeah,
band.
remove all the wires and the pillar.
Okay, then you have a very clear.
Remove the tower, the telecommunication tower.
Telecommunication tower. Some more?
What about adding water?
Adding water. Okay, some more? Idea? Let's brainstorm.
And then put 1-2 boats
On the water? Just
Yeah.
without water here?
and just like one is like docked there while waiting for the tide to come in.
Okay. Others?
Put some birds, the water bird.
Okay.
You're going to expect me to throw that.
If we add water, then maybe can draw some people standing there and do fishing. Yeah, throwing the line.
Other than activities, what will you change? What can you change?
Remove the first pole, the one that is in the foreground. Huh? Cannot remove. Cannot.
Think out of the box. More. Think out of the box. This one
Think out of the box.
What you all think still within the box? Let's think something out of the box.
Change the lighting, make it a sunset.
This is out of the box a bit. Yes, we can change to a sunset, okay? You can change the color of the sky, okay? But be careful when you change the color of the sky, all the tone of the thing must change too. Let's say you change the color of the sky, the building here is quite bright yellow. So when you change to sunset, this building, this side might be a light brown, and the other side might be quite a dark brown. Okay, so you have to change. Okay? When you change the weather, you change the light and shadow. Okay, but that one you need a experience because we still need some logic. So like what you all say, remove this communication tower. Yes, that is a must. Okay, this communication tower will not be an interesting point here. Okay, to remove the lamp pole, this thing I think it still can remain because this lamp post, you know why? They have perspective. This one on the right front one, then we go further, and again. This one bring a distance. You guide people to see something from foreground to middle ground to background. So if you can paint well with this lamppost and cable, it will be an interesting picture. Add water, that one, yes. Well, if you add totally full with water, then you really need very good imagination. Maybe we can add, puddle or water like that, okay? Let's say we bring this kind of water to somewhere on the ground here, then possible. Add wood also possible, okay? So this one, well, leave it to you all to do, okay? No right or wrong. Once again, no right or wrong. Okay?
Can we instead of a bridge that is empty, make it into like a railway track where a train comes in from the back to the front? Getting a little bit crazy.
If not matched to the situation, I don't think that one look good. Here we have people on the bridge. We have people. So this bridge is a fishing village, right? So impossible you have train go through a fishing village, right? I mean,
it's like a rail that is going. Yeah, maybe it's a little bit out of the loop. It's not so logical.
Yeah, we have a little bit logic is better. Let's say you cannot, you can put fishing boat, okay? But you cannot put a ferry. I think if ferry you need a jetty here. So you can add motorbikes, people cycling on the bridge. That one possible. But you cannot.
Coconut tree.
Tree can, but not too. How to say? Not too. Have to see the height of the trees. What you want to highlight, okay? But you cannot put a lot of tall buildings at the back. Maybe this is not what we want. We want to highlight the peaceful fishing village. Okay, now this is very common and very, maybe we think not interesting. This photo is not interesting, but you can make it interesting. Any suggestion?
Draw some animals not tight lah, loose animals around the shade, like domestic animals like cows. Is that
Crocodile there.
you put crocodile. Wow. Need the explanation. Well, you can put cats, you can put chicken, roaster, duck.
Okay.
How maybe?
Wow, this is tough, man. Good. So you have a good laugh when our pictures come out.
Yeah, that is the purpose actually we want. Okay. So you see, this one we have a women there washing, but because of this sterile, or the plants here block the view of these women washing. You can omit this plant and imagine, not imagine, you just people can see more than half already. We just omit this plant and we can see maybe a woman washing with a small child girl there, you know. Yeah, I mean this one the photo because look like the photo is going to slanting in a slanting view. You can make it straight. Okay, straight, and some of the drain here, the part of the drain here and the part here, you can omit and beautify it. But this is an interesting one when you have some reflection here, water with the reflection of the light. This one under this one, if you don't know what is that, or look like very messy, like some
Unfinished construction.
so you can beautify it. So you can beautify it or bring it. Okay. Some of these things, this bird cage more interesting. So the coconut tree in the background, maybe you can add part of a house at the back there. You can see, right? So see what you can do with that. Okay. And next this one. Anybody want to tell?